Mavericks home for Kawhi and the Clippers. What a battle of titans. Tuesday night on NBA TV. Our coverage begins with the warm-up at 6 p.m. Eastern. Before all that, let's hear from Luka, who chatted with 3D.
I know this guy right here. Luka the Don is what I call him. Luka, appreciate you spending a little time with me. So let's get right to it. Shooting the basketball. When's the first time you fell in love with this ball right here?
I don't know. I don't know how old it was, but my parents always told me, like, I always wanted a basketball for a present. So I had a lot of basketballs, and I would say, like, since I was born, I always had a basketball in my hands.
And here you are now, your second year in the NBA, averaging a triple-double. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's amazing. I never imagined, like, when I was a kid. I just imagined, like, I hoped I would be in the NBA. That's all I dream about, you know, and here I am, you know, just enjoying every day of my life, playing basketball in the best league in the world, and just enjoying.
They say you're not that fast, you can't speed you up, not that slow. What's that all about? Because you can get anywhere on the floor when you want to.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they just say I just play at my own pace, you know, I use the pick and roll, read the defense, see what the defense is going to do, and that's the most important thing for me.
2-point game. There's your mismatch right here. Now it's Luka. Deep three over. Luka Magic!
Late game situation, late shot clock. We all have a go-to move. The Luka step back. Take me through it, the step back.
Yeah, I mean, I just, you know, like it's movement. Normal shot, you know, I don't bend my knees that much, you know, I just forget. But on step back, you know, I got to my rhythm when I do, which balance is the best shot, for me.
Is there one player when you were growing up you kind of looked at and said, I like his game, I want to model my game after him?
Yeah, LeBron.
Yeah. All day. Sharing, rebounding.
Everything, yeah, he can do everything.
My man, Luka the Don, appreciate you. Shooter's Paradise, the best.
Well, look at what Luka has done. Prior to you watching Luka Tuesday night on center court against the Clippers, check this out, what he's coming into this game with. Only slower than Oscar Robertson and slightly quicker than Michael Jordan, getting to 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, 500 assists in his career. It's unbelievable, the show. Watching him Sunday from my couch, it was one of the most entertaining pieces of art I've seen in a long time. Dave Yeager, what is it about his game, less than a half of season into year two, that's impressed you most about Luka Doncic?
Well, I think we gravitated to his swagger and his charisma, right? And then the X's and O's part of it is he can really see. Can he get past guys? Well, he can because he can shoot. Do you want to send him left? He can hit you with that step back, or do you dare him to drive right? Where now he can spray the ball all over the floor. I think it's obviously a major problem for teams, but especially when he gets the defensive rebound, now you've got a real issue.
Yeah, you know, he's quicker this year. He lost some weight. He kind of redid his body. Yeah. So now he's beating people off the dribble. He was more of a guy that would get to the catch, jab step, try to beat you. Now he's going left, he's going right. He's beating you off the dribble with not the pump fake and the triple threat, with a handle. He's a little quicker right now, but he's finishing in the paint better. I think part of that is the strength. He's been able to take some hits now and finish, where last year he didn't shoot really well in the paint. This year he's shooting over 60-some% in the paint. And so that extra strength has been good for him. But to me, the thing that allows him to be special is when he gets that ball and he comes in the paint, he finds that everybody is open. A lot of times when guys drive, there's blind spots for them. Like, they're not going to see a guy driving this way. A lot of times that's just that guy could be over there. Might as well just be not on the floor. Never see him. They can only see this side of the floor. Everything's open for him, and he has no blind spots. So he finds everybody. And much like when you watch Jokic in Denver, how hard everybody cuts, everybody out there is moving, getting to open spots, because they say, if I get open, he'll find me. And it's really fun to play with guys like that, because your job is just to give them openings, so that just make yourself available, and he finds you.
Yeah, he's got a fearlessness to him. He's got the ability to take over games, but that certainly will be challenged on Tuesday night on center court on NBA TV as they take on a Clipper team who take a look at what the Clippers have done to start the season. Now, you say they've played a whole bunch of home games, but their schedule has been relatively difficult. They're going to go on the road a lot here, Mac, over the next few weeks, but of these games, there's a lot of winnable games that, as a coaching staff, I'd imagine you have to circle and say, all right, we really, as this team with the maturity and veteran leadership we have, we should win these games.
As a good player on a good team, You don't care if you play at home, road, neutral court. You really don't care. You get so used to traveling and stuff like that. You show up at the arena, and actually, it's more fun to win on the road when you're a good team. You expect to win at home. Like, if you lose at home, you're shocked. You go on the road, and you're like, man, it's going to be fun to disappoint all these people, have them all go home and cry in their beer. And so you kind of come out with a little bit of a different look at it. And so these guys, they're mature. They've been around the league a long time. On the road is not going to bother them. As a matter of fact, it's more of a challenge. I personally liked playing on the road more. It was just more fun to beat them in their gym.
And it's just you guys. You're going to grab onto each other.
Yeah.
It's just your crew against everybody else in the arena. And, you know, like I said, I think there's times where you can be at home for too long of stretches and you can be on the road for too long of stretches.
With this Clipper team, they've looked pretty good of late, but is it a bit scary if you're an opposing coach with their lack of chemistry, their lack of familiarity yet of how good this team can be?
But the West is tough anyway, it's the way you look at it. So you're trying to figure out, I think, if you're a high level team in the West, you're trying to figure out matchups. How do things fit together? How do they put together what they're doing? I want to see them play some more. But, yeah, you don't enjoy seeing the two of them play together.
Who would you put on this team on Luka Tuesday night?
Oh, Kawhi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd put Kawhi, I'd put Paul, I tell you, with me, I'd put a little Pat Beverly. Say, PB, pick him up full court. He's going to handle the ball. And they have so many people. You can put different people. I promise you, Patrick Beverly, I coach him, love him. Patrick Beverly's going to pick you up right down here as you come out of bounds. He's going to flop 16 times. He's going to shuffle his feet. And by the time you get to half court, you're going to be saying, who can I throw this ball to? And then you put Kawhi on him, who's just going to be like quiet as asses, not going to do anything. All of a sudden you say, Paul George, take a little piece.
You're going to give
him
him different looks.
Yeah. And then here's the nice thing. Where they put in Montrezl Harrell. They said, let's just switch. Yep. Montrezl Harrell's going to get up and put his feet down. He's not getting 40 against the Clippers like he's got against everybody else.
Doncic against Kawhi, Tuesday night, center court, right here on NBA TV. All right, update from what's happening in Atlanta, but maybe most impressive, 16 double-doubles to start the season in the company with some fellas that Kevin McHale knows a whole bunch about as we welcome you to the Auto Trader pregame show. Now 35 minutes from right now, Giannis is live on NBA TV as the Bucks host the Jazz. Utah won't have Rudy Gobert for the second straight game with an ankle injury, so slowing down Giannis with Gobert is one thing. Without the two-time Defensive Player of the Year, is Giannis looking at this matchup right now, just licking his chops, getting ready to go?
Yes, he is. But how about we give Bill Walton some love? I mean, come on, 34 double-doubles to start the season, 76, 77. He was unbelievable before he got hurt. So there you go. Shout out to Bill, my buddy.
Is he watching?
Probably. Lord knows what Bill's doing. Then that's true.
That's
yeah, Antetokounmpo. I like what he said. You know, he said, I've been playing this way, trying to get better, all the right things. And he said, really, the reason I won the MVP is we won so much as a team, which is I've always said is a prerequisite, really, for being the MVP. Should come from a team with one of the top 2 records in the league.
Sure.
And he did that, and getting better all the time. You know, his jumper, even though, believe me, everybody who's ever guarded the guy would much rather give that guy a jumper than anything else. He's making it a little bit more consistently. I don't know that they've hit stride like they did last year. I mean, I watched him for about a 2-month period last year. I talked about this earlier. In the spring, I was like, oh my. They're scoring off their defense. They were so dynamic. They would make runs, some 15-2, 18-4 runs. You go, oh, goodness.
Quick,
and
too.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bam, and the game was over, and you'd be like, man, this team is going to be a handful. So I haven't seen him get to that level yet, but he's what do you say about the kid? Just a great guy. I love the way he approaches the game and just getting better all the time.
I love what he said. I don't know how many guys would.
Usually very, very good, and just basic stuff. Well, their transition defense stinks. Their individual defense is not much better. Sometimes their shots, like Portland's really struggling. I did not see that. From last year playing in the Western Conference Finals, I thought they would be one of the teams that would kind of come out and hit stride early this year.
Get out to a quick start, and then, you know, when you got to rest guys throughout the course of the season, they're 1-5 against the East. That's a problem because you can't. It's hard to make up those games against the top of the West.
Hold on, now, I want to say one other thing about this game.
Go ahead.
I like the fact that Zach LaVine was complaining like crazy because he got yanked and got pulled.
Yep.
And he came back and he played well. As opposed to complain, he actually played well.
Backed it up.
Yes, he did, and I like
We'll
that.
see how that plays out tonight. The Spurs finally ended their 8-game losing streak on Saturday, beating the Knicks. Different kind of opponent tonight for San Antonio. They've got the team with the best record in the league in their building. LeBron and AD and the Lakers. Got to think AD's looking ahead possibly to Wednesday when he plays in New Orleans. Coach, how big of a shocker is it coming into this one that the Lakers are 4th in defense and the Spurs are 5th worst in defense.
Yeah, it's a head scratching, but they have a high level of IQ over there with the Lakers. Frank does a great job of teaching defense, and you get what you emphasize and what you hold guys accountable for. And I think LeBron is following in that line. So is Anthony Davis, and so. I don't know. This is one of those that makes me kind of wonder.
Trap game for the Lakers.
Yeah, are the Lakers going to go 80-2? I don't think so. This could be the opportunity.
79-3. Come on now.
Well,
they're not losing. I guarantee you right now, the Lakers are starting the Spurs on another losing streak. Just mark that down. I tell you what, just put that down. In pen.
Hold on. What happened the last time on a Monday night you guaranteed a loss for a team?
I don't remember. I tell you, I have short-term memory. That's why I was a good player.
What did you call the Warriors?
Yeah, you're right. but I'm going to go back on it, and I'm telling you right now, the Spurs are losing tonight. Put that in magic marker, doggone it.
We got to get you like Chuck. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Can you give me one of those?
Not yet. You brought back a bad memory.
All right, Raptors, Sixers. We'll take